bad. I'm going to get you guys a bus number. I got an accident involving an ambulance and a school bus. 95 Northbound. I'm going to get you guys a bus number for those who got kids that are on the bus. This is 95 North, approaching 476. Morning. I can't tell what the district is. It's bus 717. Don't know if there's any children on board. I'm trying to look down here and see if I can see what district it is. Guys, give me 1 second here. I know I'm doing a lot of walking. The fence is right here, so I can't see. Right, it's really obviously, you know, a scary situation here. So this is bus number 717. I don't know if it is a Chester Upland bus. I don't know if it's a bus from a different I don't know if it's from a different thing. I can't say. This is 95 Northbound. We're approaching 476 North. Let's see. The bus is, I don't know if you guys can see it down here. First student, bus number 717. Do not know at this time if any students were on the bus. This is an accident involving a school bus and an ambulance. Jesus. Can't tell if this is entrapment in the ambulance or not. Looks like it might be. There's a lot of people standing right here, so I'm going to get over a little bit further. I will. Can't tell if there's an entrapment on one side of the ambulance. They're trying to get somebody out. 95 is blocked. They try and get somebody out of there? Somebody in the back.
All the way through now.
He's moving now. So we definitely have a serious injury to a medic. The Crozer EMS ambulance. They're working right now to get him out. Like I said, I don't know. Did you guys notice if there was any kids in the school bus or not? No kids? All right. So no kids in the school bus is what I'm being told. It's bus number 717. It's a first student school bus. No children on the bus. However, if you're expecting that bus, anybody's expecting that bus, they're kind of stuck at the moment. So right now they are busting their ass here trying to get this other medic out of this crushed ambulance. I know, it's horrible. I hate coming off of it. The femur. So I'm being told that there was a patient on the back of this ambulance. The patient has been taken out, loaded into another Crozer ambulance. What you're looking at right now, what you can kind of see through the fence here, is they are trying to patch this member of the EMS up so that they can get this member of the EMS. Being told that the driver was able to get out and that the patient in the back of the ambulance they were able to get out, but as you can see, guys, they are here working feverishly to get the passenger of the of the ambulance out. Live view right here, guys. First student. Well, as long as there's no kids on it, that's all that matters. You guys can't see right here. If you're just tuning in, we're on 95 Northbound. 95 Northbound is completely shut down at this time, just after the on-ramp to 95 Northbound at 476. We have a Crozer EMS ambulance versus a school bus. I'm being told there were no children on the school bus. The bus number is 717. It's a first student school bus. If anybody is expecting that bus to come to pick up your children, hopefully they've already dropped off the children. As of right now, was also being told that there was somebody in the back of the ambulance that they were able to get out. The driver of the ambulance is able to get out, and they are trying to work on the passenger of the EMS of the ambulance here. Not the passenger of the additional ride-along. The additional EMT, that's what I was trying to say. Sorry, I'm kind of like shook here right now. So I'm hearing that this EMT possibly has a fractured femur or a broken femur. Sorry, I'm trying to get you guys a half decent spot here through the fence. They're working very, very hard trying to stabilize the other EMT is in this ambulance that they're trying to get out. I can't tell if they're going to try and take them out the back. Yeah, the bus is first student bus. It's bus number 717. And that right here, can't see it, there we go. It's like driving in and out here. This is bus 717, student first bus. I'm being told there were no children on the bus. All right. So as of right now, they're working on the other EMT. They were able to pull the other EMT out from the rear of the ambulance. So I'm being told that this is a very bad injury here. this other EMT has suffered at least a fractured and or broken femur from what we're hearing. Said they are loading the other Crozer EMT onto a stretcher right now and bringing them into the other ambulance. Hauling ass and hauling off real quick here. Guys, I would highly suggest that, oh shit. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. Sorry guys, I had to respond to some messages. So the other EMT that was in the front seat of the ambulance here is being transported now in this ambulance. They're also taking the bus driver from the school bus for precautions. He looks good. He's got a neck brace on, conscious and alert. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I mean, if you have a problem with it, then you don't have to follow the page, but, you know, you're clearly tuned in, so, you know, that's on y'all. Appreciate the page views, though. Sorry, somebody always has something negative to say. It's cool. But anyway, if you're just tuning in, see the viewers are bouncing up and down. We're on 95 Northbound. Got the helicopters up here now. 95 Northbound. In between the Chestnut Street ramp and the 476 ramp for an ambulance versus a school bus. The school bus is a first student school bus. It's bus number 717. Don't believe there were any children on the bus. But as you can see, I mean, I don't know if you can see through the fence, 95 Northbound is obviously completely shut down at this point. You know, this is the middle of rush hour. I can only assume that, well, maybe not the middle of rush hour, toward the end of rush hour, but I can only assume that it's going to get worse here because we have an ambulance and a school bus, and it's going to take quite a while for towing companies to get out here to remove the vehicles off the roadway. So if anybody's on 95 Northbound or you're expecting anybody that should be coming on 95 Northbound, they are pretty backed up and can't go anywhere, and they are, you know, stuck. So, Dawn, I'm not sure if the ambulance ran into the back of the bus. I mean, I can speculate what it looks like to me by the damage, but I can't be, I can't be 100% sure what exactly caused it. I was told that there was a patient in the back of the ambulance at the time. That's all that I know 100% for sure. So 95 northbound, approaching 476 ramp. Ambulance versus a school bus. Being told there were no children on board the school bus. Can't confirm, but that's what I was being told. The school bus is the first student school bus, bus number 717. I was also told that there was a patient on the back of the ambulance at the time. The patient was loaded into another ambulance and transported. The driver of the ambulance was able to get out, and they had a hell of a time trying to get the passenger of the ambulance out, but were able to take them to the back, get them out through the back with some fairly serious injuries, as you can see, maybe, that the side of this ambulance is pretty messed up. But the medic that was injured was taken by ambulance. They were finally able to free that medic. So we got plenty of helicopters and everything above us now. 95 northbound obviously is completely stopped. However, what I can say is that even with the damage over here, the bus and the ambulance are both off on this right side here. So I would say that 95 is going to be backed up for a while, but I actually can't confirm that because you can see where the trucks are. Once they get everything kind of under control here, I would say that it would probably be safe to assume that they may be opening up at least one lane of traffic on the left-hand side of 95 to get things moving a little bit. Ambulance versus a school bus. Wow. Wow. I hear you. I hear you. Be safe. I don't want to get up here because I don't want to bust my ass. See if I can kind of show y'all the traffic back up here. Obviously there's going to be some traffic back up. A lot of traffic back up. 95 northbound, in between the Chestnut Street on-ramp to 95 northbound and the 476 off-ramp. I hear y'all, everybody talking about it. I hate that ramp, I really do. I know a lot of y'all do too. Carmen, you're saying you hate that ramp. I do. I will get on. If I gotta go 95 northbound, I'll get on at McDade. Because it is, there's no merge lane over here. So I really, honestly, can't tell you guys exactly what happened. I would only be able to speculate as to how it happened. But like I said, all I can say is that there was a patient on the back of the ambulance. We don't know if The ambulance had its lights on. We don't know exactly what was going on here. We were told there was a patient in the back of the ambulance. The driver was able to get free. The passenger of the EMS of the ambulance had to be rescued and was taken out through the back of the ambulance and taken in another ambulance. The school bus over here, I know I'm not showing much of the school bus. The school bus is First Student School Bus. It's bus number 717. I was told that there were no children on the bus. However, I can't completely 100% confirm it. But I believe that's what it looks like to me, because the back of the school bus isn't opened or anything for for any students or anything to get out, and the right side, is pinned. So I would assume that what we were hearing was correct. There were no children on the bus at the time. Even though this is on the northbound side of 95, obviously the southbound side is a little bit messed up with the gaper delay here. The helicopters are showing up. Everything's on the news now. I do not know if the injured EMT was, or medic. I don't know the difference between the two. I'm screwed up when it comes to that. The medic that was in the ambulance that was taken, I do not know if it was male or female. I wasn't able to completely see. But yeah, so we have a first student school bus, bus number 717. What I'm being told is no passengers on board. And then the Crozer EMS ambulance that had one significant injury to the passenger up front, to a medic, and also was told that there was somebody in the back of the ambulance, a patient in the back of the ambulance at the time of the crash. Oh, what a mess. So guys, there's not really much more information I can give you all, other than I think there's a possibility that they may be able to open one, possibly even two of these left-hand lanes on 95 moving forward. Obviously, it's going to take a while. They're going to need a heavy-duty wrecker and some bigger equipment to move this school bus and to move this ambulance. So it's safe to assume that the traffic on 95 northbound is going to be stacked for quite a while. The damage obviously has already been done. We were looking at, it's 9:09 now, so we were basically looking closer to the end of rush hour, but somewhat in the middle of rush hour with traffic. And southbound, obviously, with the gaper delay is just, not saying just as bad as northbound, but it's pretty bad as well. Expect the traffic to be stacked up there coming northbound. So guys, if anybody needs to use 95, I would suggest just taking 291 would probably be easier. Yeah, this rain sucks. It really does. It's definitely safe to say that, both the ambulance. Well, I didn't say both the ambulance. I can't even say that. Looking for this merge here, it looks as though they were both coming off the Chestnut Street ramp, which, as I said, just looks that way to me, because they're both still on this little, butched up little itty bitty side lane over here. Oh, damn. Okay, guys, I gotta get back to the house. The driver of the school bus, first student school bus, bus number 717, the driver was taken to the hospital. Non-life-threatening possible injuries. They had him in a neck brace, but he was conscious, awake, everything between. Believe the driver of the ambulance was able to get out. The passenger the medic passenger in the ambulance had to be freed and had some pretty what I would call serious injuries. And I was told that there was somebody in the back of the ambulance at the time. I don't know. Was not informed of their condition, but they were also taken by an additional ambulance. Yes, definitely. Big, huge shout out. I mean, there's a lot of medics here, a lot of medical equipment, a lot of engines, a lot of everything here. It's a pretty big and pretty serious crash with some pretty bad injury. Well, with at least one pretty bad injury. But yes, this is 95 northbound. You're approaching 476, the on-ramp to 476. Southbound traffic is obviously slowed down due to a gaper. And northbound, if you can bail off before, if you can bail off onto Edgemont, I would highly suggest you do it. If you can bail off anywhere before Edgemont, do it. Take 291, get off of 95 because you're not going anywhere anytime soon. I don't know. Huh? No. He said I don't know which MICU this was. And I don't know where I would find the number either. Well, let me see if I can. No, I can't see it. I don't know which one it is. The number on the ambulance. I can see the badge number. Jen, it's or like the license. It says licensed EMS agency, Pennsylvania Department of Health. The tag is 230-4285. 230-4285. I'm pretty sure that everybody has been notified at this point. Can't see any numbers anywhere other than that. Alright guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Say there's no more to see, but there's not really any more that I can report on that I haven't reported on anyway. Obviously I'm not gonna get any additional information other than what I was able to give you from the beginning. You see, obviously we got the helicopters up top, everybody's covering it now. So it's just a lot going on everywhere. Please stay off of 95 northbound if you're able to. Be safe, have a good day. Stay off of 95 northbound, shit, you can stay off of 95 southbound if you have to. Use 291 as an alternate. That's probably going to be your easiest and safest way to get through. Like I said, guys, I am going to head out. And I hope you guys have a great day. Be safe and stay off of 95 for the time being.